Hello. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. You all can like and subscribe. I would appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for everyone that liked the video, liked the live stream. I appreciate it. Oh, never mind. You guys didn't like the. Well, let's do it. My bad. Thank you for liking. I appreciate it. I don't need that. Yeah, I don't need that. Did you get your machine fixed? Yeah, I did. All right, thanks. I don't know. Make it any color you want. I don't. Can you eat? I don't want to discuss this during a live stream, please. Excuse me. Yes, I am. I'm actually done now. So I'm happy for that. Okay, it's done. I'm gonna try it on. I saw that you were streaming and decided to pop in while I do a bit of hand sewing. Oh, great! What are you hand sewing? I'd love to know. Actually, let me just. Honestly, just a couple of patches onto a cotton jacket I had for a while, but it's fun. Yeah, I mean, that's great. That's always fun to do. I don't like hand stitching. That's just like a me thing personally. I just like doing everything with machines. I also don't have patience to sit there. And I don't like destroying my hands. But that's just personal preference. Okay, I have it on. Thank you for understanding. Oh, but that's good. I'm glad that you enjoy it. I enjoy it once in a while. So I'm glad. Okay, I made the hoodie. What do all of you think of the hoodie? Oh, by the way, everyone, I have a surprise for next stream, which is probably going to be tomorrow. Guess what I bought? I bought a whole bunch of black hoodies. So I guess what I'm going to make? I'm going to make the full black hoodie. So, yeah. The joke is going to be real. I'm only making it as a joke. I'm not making it for, anything serious. Anyways, let me go take a photo in the mirror. Be right back. Let's see, where's my cell phone? Yes, I am. Hell yeah, I dig the hell yeah, I dig the color scheme in the cowl neck hood is fire. Thank you, I appreciate that. Haha, you're gonna make it. That is so awesome and silly. Yeah, thank you, I appreciate that. Yeah, I don't know why I decided to make it. They just like, I don't know. I guess it's just a joke at this point. So. Yeah, I don't know. This is the garment. Oh, how long did that take? It took an hour to finish it. Okay, that's not that bad. Oh, oh. I don't know. I don't. Does anyone have any questions or want to discuss anything or anything like that? You know, I'm available to talk. Finally. Yeah, this garment took about 5 hours to make. I think. Did you add the paint splatters too, or did the fabric come that way? So the paints, I added them years ago actually. So I had this hoodie and I used to just paint garments, and yeah, the paint splatters was me from like 2020 or 2019 even. I know 2020, yeah, or in 2021. I do not paint fabric anymore. I have no interest in that. So nice. It's cool to upcycle and repurpose stuff, even your own closet. Well, I mean, fabric's fabric, right? So anything that you can get access to. I mean, the always thing about fabric is that you have to make sure that it's even weight, so it doesn't look all weird or like there's a mistake in the back here that you use the wrong fabric type. But it's fine. I always wonder, is there a way to test the fabric or similarly, or do you just kind of feel it out? I personally feel it out, but there's like a way. There's like a thing. There's like you have to like. I don't know how to explain it. Like I've seen it once. It's like they got like this little like electronic weight, and then they like have this little like thing that you can press onto the fabric, and like twist it, and then you weigh it, and then that's the weight of the fabric. I mean, I personally prefer like just like the old fashioned way of like going like this, but you know, that's you have to understand how to feel it too, and like what. And also, of course, when you're buying rolls of fabric, you can check the weight. You could be like, oh, this is 10 ounce or 12 ounce or this ounce or that amount of ounce. So but like upcycling is, I just usually feel it. Like this feels similar. This feels similar. Obviously, oh, there's a catch. Yeah, I know. Yeah, there really is. I don't know. Like when I'm I don't know. I don't go to factories and like check out what I'm buying and what I'm purchasing or like what they have for sale. So, like obviously I would have to be in a much different position if I was, not doing it by hand myself. I would have to learn more industry things, obviously. But obviously people like knits and woven fabrics together. I personally am not a fan of knits and woven fabrics. I think, I don't think they mend well when you're stitching them together because I have seen garments that are like because like one side was knit, one side had more knit and the other side had more woven. It was like lopsided and like this, like if this is your body, it was like fitting like this, like on your body. And I don't know, I guess people like that kind of stuff. I personally am not the biggest fan of that, so I try to avoid that as much as possible by cutting out grain and by having similar weights, stuff like that. But I even make the mistake too. So, but I'm not deliberately making them. I'm not deliberately doing it on purpose either. So, like some people. Okay, I need to take off the garment. But yeah, I don't know. There's so much to it. That was a very hard garment to make because of my machine breaking down. I was so upset. I mean, it took exactly the same amount of time as every other garment, but like I was just like busy just going out and leaving my house and calling up shops and figuring out who could fix it and all that and like getting the price and like all of that. I was so lucky to find a shop that was able to do it same day because all the other shops wouldn't have been able to do it like that. I was gonna say you got it fixed super fast. So yeah, I know. Yeah, I mean that's the lucky thing about the city, right? There's more than one shop. I mean, it was the shop that was like it was further away than the other shop, but they were able to fix it the same day, and it was actually probably cheaper too than the other shop. So yeah, I had to leave my house and all that in this winter time here, and obviously where I live. And yeah, I did not want to leave my house. I was bored. I was just walking around, like I was just waiting around like random stores in the neighborhood I was in. Well, true about the city, yeah. Man, the weather is so garbage. Yeah, it really is. It really is. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. As long as I mean, luckily it was supposed to. It did rain like right after I got home, so I got lucky for that. Yeah, yeah, hell yeah, I love when uh, precipitation waits and you're under your roof. Haha, yeah, I don't even know what that word means. Like raining, precip, I'm not even gonna attempt to say it. I don't know how to say it right now. I need to hear it. Someone else say it first. But anyways, yeah, I was walking throughout the whole city with like I was on the bus with the machine, and then I was holding the handle everywhere I went. The people didn't know what I was holding in my hand. Some people do, but it was very few people. Precipitation is like rain or snow, anything that falls from the sky, weather. Oh, okay, cool. That's smart people word. Word. That's a smart person word. Uh, haha, it was a one. Haha, it is one long. It is one of the it is one of the long ones for sure. Yeah, for sure. Uh, I don't know what to say or talk about. To be honest with you. I'm excited to get the all black hoodie finished tomorrow. Or I mean, at least started. I think that's gonna be a fun time. It really is. It really is. Making hoodies out of hood. Yeah, I mean that's that's exactly what I do. I mean I'm not like I can't like go and develop my own fabric or anything like that. I don't have that kind of resource. Have you ever considered using unconventional materials or durability for more? I mean, I did the blanket hoodies. This is all woven fabric, blanket. So oh yeah, yeah. I mean, the thing about woven is that luckily these are oversized hoodies, so it works every time. But like, if it wasn't oversized, if the hoodies weren't oversized, it wouldn't it wouldn't work because they can't stretch around your body. So, and having things stretch on your body is important, so it fits you. Yeah. I mean, that's like the thing. You always need to like make sure when you're doing that stuff, like what fits and what doesn't fit. I don't know. So besides just hand sewing, what else do you do? Do you make garments or anything like that, or? Oh well, I have an interest in making garments for sure, and I have before. I get a lot of joy from the idea of Frankenstein pieces together to make a garment. Oh yeah, it's called patchwork. That's the proper word. I my ADHD tends to get in the way a lot though, starting time, but I also do tailor clothing. Yeah, patchwork. Yeah. Um, I mean, Frankenstein clothing is a cool word too. That's a cool description, but um, you know, good to know both words. Anyways, uh, that's cool that you tailor clothing. Who did? Are you self taught or did somebody teach you or? I did have the chance to take sewing classes in high school, as the tailoring specifically. I guess it was a combination of self taught and using my knowledge from sewing classes plus taking garments apart to see how they're made. Oh, that's great. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's the thing. Like, I don't know when you went to high school, but like, I know back in the day, uh, they cut the actually, but so where I live in my state, they I grew up in a state without sewing in it, but apparently it came back and then it got taken away and then it came back again. So like the problem is just like getting the funding for sewing classes now. It's a lot harder than it used to be, I guess. So like, uh, yeah. That was just great though. I'm happy to hear that. I graduated 2010. Okay, so I graduated 2015. So okay, so your class, so your school actually had like that's crazy. Wait, oh, so dumb. There should be funding for basic sewing. At least it's a good skill to have. Yeah, I mean, well if you really look at this, really, I guess it's the boomers' fault because who was really funding the schools then, right? It was the older generation that was like in power. So I don't know. Someone brought it. Someone's trying to bring it back. I don't know who they are, but like that's like the thing. It's like I don't know. I know nothing about this. It's just that this is what I've heard. I cannot confirm nor deny anything. You know. I don't know. If you can still take sewing classes in your where you live, I'd recommend to do that. I don't know. I wish I could take sewing classes still, but I just can't afford it right now. Oh, Pummel. And you're like 5 years older than me, I think. I'm 2 years away from 30 myself, so I'm ancient. 30, it's 33. I think I'm just assuming 33 if you graduated at 2010. Uh, I'm indeed 33. I feel like it's just an extension of your 20s, to be honest. Well, your mid 20s. Oh, well, I'm 28. I'm late 20s. I'm not in the middle anymore. If I was 25 or 26, I'd be in my mid 20s. Oh, no, I'm about to be, yeah, 30 in 2 years. I can't be in mid 20s anymore. I'm pushing 30. Oh, that's fine. I don't really care. Whatever. I don't feel like 33 is still young, so I don't know. My mentors are 65, so. Hell yeah. There you go. Is your sewing your main gig? Yeah. Yeah, I applied to so many jobs. My second job was, because I already was doing this, but my second job was applying to jobs, and it did. No one. I didn't get one. I got one. I only got one response back, and it was a no. Out of all the jobs I applied to. So, yeah. So I just decided to live stream. I mean, I already was doing this. It's actually a lot less lonely now, and I don't actually talk. I actually don't talk. I don't talk to strangers as much anymore because I'm like I just talk to you instead, or whoever's watching, the chat or audience or whatever. Um, yeah, back yeah. It actually got super lonely just cutting and just like the way I used to do it, cutting and sewing just in front of the camera. If you go back and you can see those videos before I did the live streams. Um, and some of them would take me, back in the day, 12, 14 hours, because I didn't know how to do it as well now. Now I can do it in 5 hours. So that's a much more like doable time and watchable time for someone, to handle than watching a 12-hour project, you know. I try to make up the 3 a week, but I also don't like guarantee that because like machines can break down and all that. So like yeah. I don't know. What do you do for your main gig? OMG, that's so true. Applying to jobs is a dig job. I'm glad it's less lonely now. Though. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Yeah. I mean, like anything, sitting in a room all by yourself, even doing something you love, can get lonely. But like, just I don't mind the live streaming. I think it's kind of fun to like, no one's really watching right now. But I appreciate the people that do watch. It means a lot to me. Um, you know. I work at a liquor store laughing my ass off, which is crazy because I don't even care about liquor all that much. But a job's a job. I appreciate you for life. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. But anyways, yeah. I don't. Yeah, liquor store. I mean, I could imagine you meet some interesting people there, like irregular people or like just like people that must be. I don't know. I was talking to retail workers yesterday because I was waiting for my machine, and they said, in reality, like sometimes you're just sitting there for 2 hours, and it's really easy, and like, or it's like you're there all day and no one walks in, and it's already like 2 o'clock. Oh, the whole gambit of individuals come on in. Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure of it. But yeah, like he was both of them, they were both managers, and they both said that this is actually an easy job. I'm sure working at a grocery store is a lot harder for retail workers, but this isn't because all the people that constantly walk into grocery stores. But this was just like selling shoes or like a hoodie, and they said, yeah, this is like the easiest job we ever had in our lives. But it just gets boring. And then there is an occasional Karen that walks in. Well, that's what he pretty much said, and she pretty much said, that's what they pretty much said, both of them. And they said that yeah, like beyond that, like that only happens maybe like 10 times a year. So our job is actually really boring, and we just hire our friends so we work with our friends so we're not bored. That's what they said, and I was all like, oh, okay. Like, I'm sure if they worked at like a retail store that had constant customers coming in, it'd be a different story. But this is kind of like it's like a mid range one, I guess. Not like a mall where there's people constantly going through it. You know. I don't know if that's true. I never worked a retail job. I mean, well, I take that back. I actually did once, kind of. When I was on a pop up, technically, when I was selling my garments at a pop up, I was technically working retail at that point, because I was selling my own products. And I don't know. Yeah, I was just sitting around for like hours, waiting for someone just to be interested in my product so I can go and talk to them. So that's so silly and awesome. I wanted to have a shop that was chill like that. Yeah, the constant influx of people brings higher chances of idiots. Yeah, exactly. That's all it is. Like I remember when I was at the pop up, like when there was a higher influx of idiots, this one person was all like, "This looks exactly like this other person's designs," and I'm like, "No, no, it doesn't. It doesn't look anything like their designs. I don't know what you're talking about." And well, yeah, I'm just gonna say it was an older woman, like maybe like in her 40s or something, or like maybe your age, I don't know, 30s to 40s, and she was just pissed that like about my garments and what I cut and sew. And it looks, by the way, my patterns, my designs, like they acted like that person invented something that he's the only one allowed to do it when it's been going on for thousands of years. So like he didn't actually invent that. So I don't know. But yeah, that's like probably the worst experience I ever had during retail so far. Simultaneous original thought is a thing. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I saw that person first, and I saw what they were doing. Yeah, the guy should invent sewing. He didn't invent sewing or patchwork. You're right. So like, if anyone else does sewing or patchwork, it's like constant. Like, I did see his work first, and I was inspired. But then like the inspiration died, and I was actually just inspired by my mentors instead of him because like, my mentors are actually the ones teaching me. So therefore, they're my real inspiration now. But I had to, it was a spark, and I'll admit that I had that spark from him, and I was like, damn, I could do that, and I was right. And then I learned from my mentors, and now I can do it better. Uh, and yeah, he didn't invent sewing or patchwork, no. But like, and then there's the other guy, too, that I saw that also inspired me. I don't know. Like, I get inspired by people. What can I say? I can't go off and say like, I'm not gonna tell you I invented patchwork because that's impossible. But yeah. Right, everyone gets inspired. That's why you credit your inspiration and move forward. It's not like you're copying one of their work or anything. So dumb. Yeah, I never actually like fully like copied any of their work. I could never actually like stole. Actually, ironically, I did use. So I actually won one of their garments in a contest, but it didn't. The money didn't go directly to them because it was off of another website that was just giving away credit to buy something from that website, and his garment happened to be on the website. And then I actually cut up the garment and used it in one of my hoodies, actually, ironically, and I never told anyone. People. It's just like if you know, you know, kind of a thing. But yeah, thank you. Yeah, like I'm not gonna like like make a big deal of it. Like, oh, this was one of their garments that they made. I don't really care because at this point it's just like using anything else like North Face or Nike or anything like that. Well, it was an expensive garment, by the way, but I didn't have to pay for it, so I don't mind. Like, I needed a fabric, so I didn't mind using it. Let that be a lesson to anyone who feels a type of way about cutting up an expensive. Wait. What's the lesson? I did it on purpose. I'm so confused. Oh, so I just did that recently. That was way before the pop up. This was a. The pop up was way before me cutting up the garment. I mean, at that point, like, what's the value is just what the designer wants to make it. It's not really like what's the actual value of something? Because if you look at it, it was like a $60 blanket with like like a $3-4 hoodie that I can go buy at a thrift store. So like technically the price of materials was not that much, and it was so that and he didn't cut and sew it all himself. He actually had a seamstress do a lot of the work. So he was actually hiring someone else to do it, but he won't admit that. So people hesitate to cut up slash repurpose garments if it's more expensive. If you have an idea of what it is worth, you should just go for it. I mean, all those garments are cheap. Every single one. Like, oh, I hate saying that. Like like all the black hoodies that I bought, I've not. I had to buy them at a thrift store. you know, at that point, I guess technically, it's like when you go buy paint, right? Like you buy the paint, and you have to charge in the paint for the price of the painting that you make. You know, I mean that's like the thing, right? Like, yeah. So like it's like the skill level, who you pay. Like I have a pattern maker that I have to pay. So therefore, if somebody wants a smaller size garment, well, I have to charge that into the price for her to make the pattern smaller for that person. And then like if I had a seamstress, well, then I would have to charge in the price of the seamstress that would do the sewing for me. Obviously, I don't have a seamstress, so therefore I do all the work myself. But if I did, I would have to raise my prices because I have to pay someone else to do the work. I mean, that's the thing. Like when you're buying one of my garments, you're paying for skill level, price of materials, the machines I use, the needles that go in, the needles. It's just not. It's just not the. You know. And obviously, I don't want $10 for a garment that I make, or I don't. I want to at least make like. I don't know. I think it's like $30 an hour technically by default. How much I charge, which I don't think that's that bad. Let's see. Okay, so I guess it's you deserve to get paid your feet get paid. Yes, thank you. I do appreciate that. Yes, thank you, thank you. Technically, I'm at a fault. If you bought this hoodie that I made at what its price, it's like $50 an hour. So I don't know. Like people say that's too much money. People say that's not enough money. I think it's fair for like what it is. So I don't know. Because I see people that that resell garments for like $300-400, and this is 200. If I was selling it for $300, I'd get much more. But I'm fine with $50 an hour because it took me around like 5 hours to make. I sell it at $250. You know, I think that's a fair price. Yeah, yeah, and especially since they don't even like make it. It's crazy. They don't even make the garment, and they're reselling it even more. And if it was an hourly charge, and let's say it took them 5 hours to go get the garment, and they're selling it, like for their time to go get it, let's just say it took them, 5 hours of thrifting to find that garment they're gonna resell. Okay, and then let's just say they sell it for $400. And just divide that by five. They're getting like $80 an hour. So but that's a desirable item. It makes sense. Obviously, they paid a high price for it, and they're reselling it for whatever. But like, if it's profit wise by hour, it would be like if it's a $400 garment and they took 5 hours and it costs $200. I mean, technically by hour, it's still $80 an hour. So I mean, that's crazy how they like get that much. They make more than doctors make sometimes. Those resellers, it's crazy what they make. I mean, technically by default, I get paid as much as a doctor sometimes, or more than a doctor sometimes, depending on the situation. I mean, obviously it's inconsistent. I don't get paid all the time, but that's the downside to like doing it. That's the downside to starting. You don't get paid right away because you don't have you don't. I'm a nobody. No one cares about me, so you're somebody. You just got. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that a lot. I mean, obviously, I am a person. I do exist, but yeah, you know what I mean. Like, no one comes to me for a garment yet, really, but they will eventually. So, I just need, or eventually they'll just buy the ones that I make on my live stream. I'm excited for that day, and it kind of happens so fast too. Like, you just never, think about it until, like, it happens. So, I don't know. What a weird garment I made. That's the weirdest one I made so far. But anyways, yeah, thank you for your kind words. I do appreciate that a lot. Yes, thank you, thank you. Oh yeah, right. Is this how you do it? I think. I'm getting exhausted. I'm just tired. I don't know if I'm gonna live stream tomorrow or not, but I'll let you know if you read my community posts. Usually I live stream on Saturday, so I think I will. But yeah, I don't know. People tend to stay later on Saturday too, so I do enjoy that. I'm just really tired right now. I can't think. How many covers did I make this week? 2. Huh, 2. Pretty much only made 2 garments this week, so. I think it was that. I only made 2 garments this week. So you finished the hoodie. Go get some rest. Yeah, I am tired, but the black one's gonna be easy because I don't even have to think. It's just all, you know, it's green line. What's this? What's that? Like, there's like it's all the same color. And anyways, I do appreciate all of you watching and stopping by. Thank you for the conversation. Yeah, hope you all have a great day. Enjoy yourself and all. I probably will be back tomorrow. I just might cut it up and like get all the stuff done, but I don't know. I'll let you all know if you read my community post. I will let you all know. All right, bye. Thank you. I appreciate it. Have a great week.